So, I don't know who allowed this to happen, but somebody allowed me to get my hands on a 4,400 PSI pressure washer. Now, I've heard all of my life about how dangerous pressure washers are. I've heard that if you get your hand in front of it, it'll cut you. I've heard some people even say it'll cut your finger off. I've heard, they're extremely dangerous if you get in front of them, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. So what I did was I bought a ballistics gel hand with bones inside, and I want to figure out how dangerous is a pressure washer really? How much damage could it really do? Because, I mean, let's be honest, it's just water. So let the science begin. All right, so what we're gonna start off with a 40 degree, because I feel like that's probably, at least for a high pressure washer, it's probably about an average nozzle. So we're gonna start with a 40 degree on the pinky, and then we're gonna move to the worst case scenario, the 0 degree, and we'll see the difference. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but right here, that sliced that all the way to the bone. And that was just 40 degree. Wow, okay. So 0 degree is gonna be rough. Okay. Wow. So you see here, we blew off all of the flesh off of the bone, so it would peel it like a chicken wing. Here, 40 degree cut to the bone. This blows the skin off of the bone. And then here, I mean, that's all the way down to the bone, all the way across the meat of the hand. And that was like relatively quick. That was just like I mean, if you just put your hand right in front of it real fast, the slightest slip seems like that would be almost devastating, because that's all the way down to your bone. That's crazy. So before we go any farther, this video is sponsored by Factor. A little warning, if your cooking skills are like mine, this is the one for you. Factory is a food delivery service that delivers fresh, never frozen meals straight to your door. And all of the Factor meals are curated by a team of culinary experts, and they only use the freshest ingredients in all the Factor meals. So the way that the meal plans work is that you can get from between 4 and 18 meals per week, depending on your specific needs. And you can easily add meals, you can take meals away, you can do whatever you need to fit your specific needs. And if you need to, you can even skip a week. And now my favorite part, and the part that I love the most about these type of meals, is that they are easy to cook. You just take them out of the cardboard sleeve, put them in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then bam, you're done. Peel the plastic off and eat it. It's simple, it's easy. I love that. And for me, in my everyday life, that is about as good as it gets. Just as anything that I can just walk to the fridge, pull it out, put it in the microwave, it's done. That's absolutely perfect for me, and I'm sure it's perfect for a lot of you. And it doesn't even stop there. You can also amp up your order with things with add-ons like proteins, juices, energy bites, desserts, smoothies. They have a nice, I think, strawberry banana and some tropical fruit. These things are delicious. So if you're interested, you can go to factor75.com and use code TylerTube50 at checkout, and you will get 50% off your first Factor box. And all the links will be in the description. So that was mildly terrifying. So for our next test, if you're using a pressure washer, more than likely you're going to be wearing work boots. I also have a ballistics gel foot with bones in it. So would your foot be safe inside of a boot? This is not a steel toe. This is just a, I don't know, cheap leather or whatever. This is like a very cheap work boot from Walmart. I'm curious if the pressure washer will just cut right through the leather and then also cut through your foot. Let's find out. All right, well, that blew mud all over me, dug a hole in the ground. But we did not make it through, which is surprising because we peeled up like the top layer, I think. I mean, there's definitely water in here, but there's no places where it actually made it through, unless it made it through just a tiny bit and it's just not enough for me to see. So the boot actually did a pretty good job of protecting it, which I'm actually really surprised with. Now that the science portion of the video is over, we know that the pressure washer actually does have a lot of danger associated with it. Now let's just destroy things. So I want to see if it will penetrate a can, which I think it will, and if it does that, I want to see if it will penetrate a 2-liter. All right, so pup can, literally no problem, exploded that thing. I'm kind of surprised that it couldn't make it through the plastic. That's pretty interesting. Now let's try some fruits and vegetables. All right, first thing on the list is a cucumber. This is actually what I was gonna use before I found out that you could buy Ballistics gel hands. And then we got a pineapple, a coconut, which I'm really curious to see if it'll penetrate through the coconut. And then we have a watermelon. So, I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty cool. At first, I was super surprised that it cut right through the pineapple, just like I mean, like a lightsaber almost. I thought maybe it would just kind of like peel the skin off or something. Didn't expect this at all. So that was a huge surprise. The biggest surprise, I did not expect it to cut through this entire watermelon. Also, like a lightsaber. It left that cool little pattern in there. But the first pass that I did through it, I'm pretty sure it got all the way through on the first one. I literally don't have words. That's so much depth that it can cut all the way through. Like, imagine if someone like was spraying you with that and they like had it like right here, like on your stomach or something. That would like probably go inside of you and like fill you up with water or something. That blows my mind. That is crazy. And the coconut, no surprise. The shell is just too tough to get through. Although it did leave these like cool little lines on there. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there before something dumb happens. I hope you enjoyed it. We showed that a pressure washer can be very dangerous, much more dangerous than I ever would have imagined in my life. So that's actually really crazy. So I guess all those things I heard throughout my life are pretty true. It really can do some damage. So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything else that you want to see me try to cut or spray with a pressure washer, leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next one.